Alright, so how fast can I get 10k in Restaurant Tycoon 2? Let's find out. So I started out by picking out my restaurant. A lot of options, but why not go with this one? At this point I was trying to figure out if I wanted to add different things, but it was more just figuring out the game. Started adding tables, started adding chairs, so I could get this game going, get the people inside. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if this video does get more than 5 likes, or at least 5 likes, I'll do a part 3. Or if anybody wants me to do a different game, just let me know. But if this video does more than at least 5 likes, then I'll do it all. And sometimes throughout the game, I had my buddy join in, and he was helping me out, even though sometimes he was ordering himself, but he did help out a little bit. Started expanding more and more, getting more tables, more chairs, even though I kind of stuck with the same thing. I only did like maybe a single table or a single chair, or sorry, a single table or a double table. I wanted doing more and more and more. That's progress. Obviously, like any other game, I had to start off from scratch, so basically I had to go out there and deliver it myself, or make it myself and go out there until I was able to hire a chef. And so far right now I'm at 226, and I can't remember what the first, I think it was 300 for the... I also didn't realize after a second that I needed a fridge because I needed drinks. We really didn't notice that until after a couple things. At this point I finally got my first chef, and then he was in training, so I believe it's like the first 2 levels, like he doesn't do anything more, just watches. Through this part with my buddy, I understood, like he didn't know but he could join in some parts of it. He did, but he didn't. And then he ordered like 7 dishes. Finally got my first expansion like right about here. Got myself some more tables so I can get more customers in. Like I said, I wind up with like single tables and single chairs, but it worked. I'll admit, throughout the entire series of this one, even though it's only like 10 or 11 minutes long, I did burn a lot of food. Even though it didn't burn it, but it did burn a lot of food. Then I was able to finally get a little bit of money and spend on more tables and more chairs. Like I said, as you can see, I got a lot of single chairs and then a lot of double and triple tables and started working off that. Then a lot of this game was AFKing and basically collecting the cash around there until I was able to do something, either extend my the place up because the prices were going up and they were going up by like thousands. So it took a little bit of time to actually like extend and everything. Get more chefs, where at this point you can see I got about 3 chefs and they were leveling up pretty fast once I got up to level. But yeah, got more tables, more chairs over here, got a different style. This is actually just a bigger table. And just grinding and grinding and grinding. As I went through all this, the one big problem I had, and I didn't realize I was doing it, was I was making it so compact. So I went Alright, I did forget to mention that the timer up in the left corner, it may have been, it's lower right now than what it was because it was at like 53 minutes or 45 minutes, but every single time I went to go play it restarted it, so I'll add up all the times. So ignore the time for right now, and I'll tell you guys the exact time of how long it took me to do all this stuff at the end. I do apologize for that, I just don't know how to work the timers, but grinding. Alright, I finally got a little extra money to basically make one big long table at the end of it. I tried editing on the one side of it, but it just didn't work, so I just kept it right there. And the chairs are only 30 a piece, so the tables are 125 a piece, so it definitely broke my bank a little bit, but the extension got there and making more money. I want to do something nice for the kids, and just for them to play outside or whatever it was, 'cause I got the addition to it. So I got myself a swing set, and I got the little horsey. The only thing I don't understand is the fact that, like, when the kids go on it, they don't even swing. Like, I don't understand. Is that like I tried putting it in the back, and it still did the same thing. They just get on and get off. Even with the horse, they just get on and get off. Like, there's no animation to it. I was just confused. I did forget to mention that at some point throughout here, I wound up getting a drive-through. And then another maybe couple minutes by, maybe an extra half hour, was able to get myself a delivery driver. I had to update all that stuff, but just wanted to say. And at this point, I had about maybe 6 or 7 chefs, and it was just a little complicated to make sure that they're all happy and like all had enough help and everything like that. Try to make sure that they had breaks when they needed it, because sometimes I come back and they were like, 3 of them were just like, what the hell? No breaks, no nothing, and they were just not happy at all. It was just complicated. Finally hit 8 grand. That is how much the extension, or how much it was for the second floor. It was 8 grand. So basically only 2 grand off from our goal. And I started going up here and building up the second floor. The only complication I really had was like trying to transport everything upstairs, because I wanted all the chefs and everybody to be upstairs, and I wanted to make the entire bottom floor just straight like tables and chairs for like the whole entire company. Because I started getting a lot of big groups coming in, so they had two big tables on the very top to make it to where like big groups could come in. But it was just kind of hard, like transferring everything from the bottom to the top, because as I was doing it, obviously the chefs kept on using it, so I had to wait until they weren't using it to do it. And at one point I just shut the store down really quick before I was able to transfer everything. At that point right there, then I realized that I had to shut the entire store down to move everything back up there. Got my last little touches for everything, and then made space so I could make more tables and chairs in that moment. But like it took about a good couple minutes to try to figure out to where that chef wasn't using that thing, and finally I was able to get it. And then adding tables and chairs right here, and I was getting a little, like I said, I'm bad at building and doing all this stuff, and throughout the entire time it just looked really cramped, but they still got over there and still made the job work, so props. And as I get ready to coast until the goal was to get 10 grand, as I was right here to try to do it, I was trying to get the last little touches at that last little table and do everything that I could for that with the money that I had, because I wanted to extend it a little further, but I ran out of money, so I had to save up a little bit more to buy a little teeny tiny more. And then once I got the entire both things like all filled up, I was able to just coast and coast and coast and just collect money. Alright, and as I coast through the 10 grand as the goal to end of this video, I just want to say thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. It took all about 10 hours to make this video, and then more, plus not including the editing and everything going through. Just want to say thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys like and sub if you guys did enjoy the video. But as we're coasting right here, we get to that 10 grand. We're going to end the video just about there. And boom. Again, I took about 10 hours to do the entire video, and if you guys like and enjoyed it, I'll have more videos coming out.